show, I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game.
Take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Jets. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 11.
Now Hall to start the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Burrow. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Burrow will throw. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So much for the run on third and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. On first and 10, it's Hall. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
Here we go.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. Now it's Burrow. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. The Jets at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So this game, Charles, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I,
touchdown Jets. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This defense for the Jets, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury and having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked.
That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Allen going to look to run it. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, you got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Over the middle, it's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 13-yard line. Something we're seeing more of with the rise of the run-pass option. A legal man downfield, and that's going to back him up. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. To the air, Allen. But the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. And even 60 yards. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
12.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A great effort there. 30 yards. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. On second down, Cook. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to get this out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but
it's caught inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Burrow. And check down, complete to Hall. Touchdown! Breece Hall. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. It's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's a loss on the play. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right. And as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Throwing is Allen on third. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he fires one that's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. The offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And some room to run now. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And now they'll throw with Allen. It's caught. Smith. And some room to work. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Back to the ground, Cook. And It's out. He put it on the carpet, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they go play action now. Burrow. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Here we go. 11.
Now it's Burrow. He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
11.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Moore, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got him in, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the game. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taken from just outside the 30. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
The first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. And he is going to go down for the 5th time today. And this one's going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
And it's a fumble. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Let's just call that play exactly what it...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now Burrow on 1st down. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Burrow will throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Garrett Wilson, 58 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now Allen off the bootleg. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Running for it. Here's Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short the line to gain. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's a matter, really, of the rich getting richer. They built a big lead already. Now tack 2 more on following the safety. And they've got the football back as well. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Ball again on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A give running right is Hall. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
11.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
11 Thomas. 11 M3 Tate. 11 M stop.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 95 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook again. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
Touchdown, Jets. Dawson Knox from 21 yards away. And the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Right after right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Bills on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
One final try here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Straight ahead is Hall. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bills drive stalls out on 4th down, and that will force a turnover on downs. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out.
Now Burrow loses the football, and the Bills have recovered. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 72 yards. And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of victory from them.
On second down, a run with Hall. And he's got some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, 45 yards. And the Jets add 6 more to their point total. And they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. After right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They run it again with Cook. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Allen. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Here's Allen on first and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Throwing on first down is Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. Now Allen again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick them off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 126 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. And he's got it inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. Fans usually love to see scoring.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payments, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. So I do the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck and they off. They might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner a nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo bagging, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Buy like P98. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust it down, bust it down, bust it down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends tee, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bye.
I'm gonna go without the ad-libs. In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making a million of verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for I just aim at ready to whittle feet. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where a backbone should. Belly been taking the dash all wood. 10 payment, the back ain't good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably fit the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this.
I told my boys, it ain't no limit. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limit. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping and track out with messed up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offensive D, I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast cause you know I shoot quick. Just like Travis Kelce, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, man, you know I'm exploding. My heart cold, bad, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We running streets, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be busting it open. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I just real the jersey, it's the first half.